It's time now for Spears on Sports with John Spears, presented by M&M Carnage. And now, here's Johnny.
And Tony.
And Scooter. Welcome in, Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Carnage. I'm John Spears. That's Tony Burke.
Hey, hey.
For those of you watching on YouTube. For those of you not watching on YouTube, that's Scooter Dingus.
Hey-o.
Hey-o?
Hey-o.
Okay. It is Thursday, September 18th. It is week 3 of the NFL season officially begins tonight. Week 4 of the college football season begins tonight with Rice and Charlotte. Who's fired up for that one?
49ers. 49ers.
Let's go, Rice House. Let's go, Rice House. Woo! M&M Carnage Hotline's open, 502-384-1450. If you'd like to join in on this weird conversation. The Game Day Men's Health text line open as well, 502-414-1450. Game Day Men's Health is redefining men's wellness. No shortcuts, just results. Testosterone, peptides, weight loss, sexual performance therapy. Visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com, defining a new era in men's health. And hit me up on the text line, 502-414-1450. All right, let's be careful what we say today, Scooter.
Why?
We do not want to get canceled by the FCC, like Jimmy Kimmel. That's all I'm going to say about that.
He didn't get canceled.
That's all I'm going to say about
that. Suspended. Get your facts right.
What's the difference?
Canceled means you're done.
You only he's done?
No.
Is he still going to host the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
He hosts that?
Yes, he does.
Who knew that he hosted
Yes,
that?
he does. Anyway, this is a sports. We're going to keep it positive today. I am positive that the Dolphins are going to get destroyed tonight. How about that? By the way, have you looked at their schedule, Tony Burke?
No, I don't really check Dolphins.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this. Mike McDaniel's on the hot seat. And I think if they get beat by 30 points tonight, that might be it, because you sort of have a bye here. You've got the Thursday night game, so you got like a mini bye. If Miami wants to make a change, then they just tell him not to get on the plane tonight, like who did it to Lane Kiffin that time? Was it USC? Did it to Lane Kiffin. Just don't get on the plane. We'll send all your stuff from your office to you. But after tonight, they've got Jets at home, Panthers on the road, Chargers at home, at the Browns, and at the Falcons. All winnable games. So if you're Mike McDaniel, a win would be great.
Chargers, maybe.
Well, but at least it's a home game. If you're Mike McDaniel, just keep it close tonight. You want to keep your job? Cover the 12.5-point spread. Now,
it's up to 12.5?
Yes.
Mine says 11.5.
I'm giving you, let me see what mine says right now as we speak. Mine says 12 now, back down to 12 on CBS Sports. I'm giving you the Dolphins tonight. There you go. Take the points. This is the highest spread of the year so far.
No. Browns-Ravens was 12.5.
I thought it was 11.5.
Went off at 12.5.
This is the second. God, he's got to make me change everything. This is the second highest spread of the year.
And you saw what the Ravens did to the Browns.
I did. And these are professional athletes, Tony. We talk about it all the time. They get paid to play hard, too. And I'm going to give that out. Now, that being said, when I leave here and go to the brick-and-mortar parlor, I'm probably going to put the money on the Bills, because it's, again, the situation where if I bet the Dolphins and the Bills kill them, I feel like an idiot. But if I bet the Bills and Miami covers, I lost, but I don't feel stupid because I took the Bills.
Great philosophy.
But I'm giving out the Dolphins to cover today.
Your bases are covered either way.
They're covered. They're not covered either way.
But you can pick either one and
they're not
win
covered.
or lose.
No, they're not covered either way. I'm picking the Dolphins. I think I made that clear. It doesn't mean I'm betting on the Dolphins. I'm picking the Dolphins.
Well, you would be telling your fans incorrectly if you went and bet the other way.
No. Why am I telling them incorrectly? I'm betting, assuming I'm going to lose that bet.
Scooter, what do you think about this?
You're just...
Scooter, am I not telling everybody to bet the Dolphins?
You are, but then if you go down to the parlor and
doesn't
bet
matter
that,
what
that's what I'm saying.
Doesn't matter.
Bet the other way.
Doesn't matter what I do. There are weeks that I take against Kentucky or I take against Louisville, and I bet on Kentucky or Louisville because that's the fan in me.
I mean, your wallet's either gonna be padded or your morale's gonna be padded because you were right on the show.
You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that.
So every time you bet a game, give on here somebody different. Give them other teams.
Do you know when you
And you balance out pretty well.
people back in the days of the bookie, and I'm assuming still today, although I don't know this, you could call a 900 number and get picks, and those people that did that would give half of the people that called one team, half the people the other team, because the ones that won are going to call them back and pay them for more picks. So all right, that's what I'm doing.
But you're not selling picks.
Yeah, you're not getting
I'm selling the Dolphins today, and they're going to sell their coach tomorrow. All right, here's the question. If the Dolphins get beat by 4 touchdowns tonight, does Mike McDaniel have a job tomorrow? Do they pull the trigger this early in the season? 0-3. And really, I mean, they gave up 33 to Danny Dimes, right? And they gave up 33 last week to the New England Patriots and Drake May.
Yeah, it might be because there's no other way to go if they really stink tonight.
And there's got to be dysfunction in that locker room.
I feel like it doesn't.
And Tyreek Hill is a problem.
Doesn't some of their decision hinge on what he says after the game tonight if it goes that way?
Not if they get beat by 4 touchdowns.
You don't think he can say anything to save his job?
No, I don't think he can.
I think they've been so bad.
I just feel like 3 weeks in, it's too early.
I don't disagree with you, Scoot, but I think they're fed up with him, especially if they get hammered, 45 to 10 or something.
Yeah, and you don't look. Most owners aren't going to push the panic button this early.
Right.
I think this has been coming for more than 3 weeks, though.
Kind of feels that way, doesn't
Here's
it?
your roster: Tua, Tyreek Hill, self-proclaimed fastest man in the NFL, Jalen Waddle, really. Darren Waller is their tight end out of retirement. They got A-Chain, who's been really good. They scored 8 points at Indianapolis. 8.
Waller didn't play for what it's worth.
Waller didn't play. I'll give you that.
Either did Tua. Oh,
wow.
Does he look like I don't know. When I've watched a little bit, he just looks like and I don't blame him.
He looks lost.
Yeah, and he doesn't look like he wants to get hit. He doesn't want to be. There's just something missing.
Tony, he's had some bad concussions.
I know he has.
So I don't blame him for not wanting to get hit or being a little bit gun shy about. And they don't want him to run. They've told him don't run. If you get out of the pocket, get down. Just slide. We don't care if it's 4th and 30. Just get out. But I agree with you. He looks tentative. He looks indecisive, and and he's not finding the receivers. He's just not getting it done.
Is he going to do an Andrew Luck and just walk out the door one day?
Some people wish he already had done that because of the concussions.
Yeah. At least it would make sense with him. Andrew Luck, it didn't make any.
Andrew Luck was beat up too, though. He was beat up a little bit.
Well, everybody's beat up that plays in the NFL.
Well, the question you have to ask is, what are Tua's other interests? Because Andrew Luck had other things he wanted to do, and he's like, I want to do this. I want to go into business. Now he wants to be a GM of a college program, his alma mater, which means he probably wants to be a GM in the league at some point. He had other interests. Does Tua have other interests? Does he want to be a lion tamer?
He's got plenty of money.
Lion tamer.
Does he want to be? Yeah. Does he want to go back to Hawaii? And be a I would want to go back to Hawaii. He was born in Hawaii.
Surfer boy.
I know, but you're kind of.
Do I want to go be a surfer? Do I want to go be a lion tamer? Do I want to work at the post office? Whatever he wants to do. You got to have something else to do. Tony, when we left the post office, we needed something else to do.
We did?
And here we are. Here we are, doing nothing.
Can you imagine being a postman in Hawaii? What a dream.
I think Newman wanted to transfer to Hawaii in Seinfeld, if you're familiar with the show. He wanted to transfer, and it got denied, by the way. So Miami at Buffalo tonight, Amazon Prime game. Don't forget that. 8:15 kickoff.
Al Michaels will be excited.
Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit on the call tonight. Ooh, how do you make this one
Al's
exciting?
going to go, what the heck do we have this game for?
You know what they get to say? Hey, we get to watch Josh Allen.
Yeah.
We get to watch Josh and Tua. By the way, Tua yesterday Well, Josh Allen, he's great. He does a lot of things I can't do. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Well, I think
even though everybody
nobody
knows
else
it,
can do that.
even though everybody else knows it, oh, he can throw the ball 80 yards. I can't do that. What? All right. Whatever you say. Kentucky Louisville volleyball tonight. Tony, will you be tuned in?
Yes.
Scoots?
More excited than the football game.
No doubt.
More exciting than Louisville and Bowling Green?
No, I mean the
Oh,
Bills
Rice and Charlotte? Oh,
and the Bills. Everything.
Well, this is 6 o'clock. This will probably
it's the
be over by
pregame.
the
It's
time
the
the Bills
pregame.
come on. In the Yum Center tonight, 6 o'clock on ESPNU. Corey Price, our buddy, who does some other shows here. He's on with Michael every week, right?
Yep.
He's still on with the boys?
Roll call. Yep.
Tonight, he posted this. Tonight will just be the second time ever Kentucky and Louisville volleyball will meet with both teams ranked in the top 10. 2021, number 9 Kentucky lost to number 5 Louisville in 5 sets. That's the only other time they've been ranked both in the top 10. Louisville is 3rd, Kentucky 6th. Does that sound right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've been up and down. They've both been playing tough schedules. Kentucky has lost to Nebraska, and who did we
Louisville lost to Texas.
And Pitt.
Louisville lost to Texas. Is that right?
What's it? Yeah, I watched it. But that was their first top 10, and Kentucky beat Penn State. I'm going to just tell you, I've watched both of them play.
Yeah.
There are 3 players in this game that are transfers from Purdue, 2 on Kentucky and 1 on Louisville, and they're 2 of the 3 best players.
How much homegrown talent for both of these teams?
None.
Yeah. How many guess, John?
I've already looked.
How many Kentucky players do you think are on these rosters combined?
Well, Tony just told me.
Well, no, there's more than. You're saying Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky
You're talking
player?
Louisville. I can tell you how many.
There's
3.
2.
I took a shot.
Each team has 1 player from Kentucky.
And one's from Notre Dame and one's from Holy Cross, Louisville Holy Cross.
That's nuts.
Okay, isn't Kentucky, especially the Louisville area, a hotbed for high school volleyball?
There is not one player from Assumption, Sacred Heart, or Mercy playing on either one of these.
Are you
2
shocked
teams.
by this?
I am shocked.
I am too.
Because there have been in the past
It's been a
several
bunch.
years.
Some of the best players.
Now
That's
we've had Assumption and Sacred Heart players go to Nebraska, or go to Creighton,
On the different
or
players.
go to Purdue. Obviously, wow, that is hard to believe.
I looked it up. I was watching I think I was watching Kentucky, and I looked it up, and it's the one girl from Louisville Holy Cross was a freshman. She was playing a little the other night, and I looked up Louisville's, and there wasn't one player from Louisville.
It's crazy.
I mean, does that mean
That's crazy.
nationally you've gotten that much better, or
Have other high schools gotten better? Is that your question?
Yeah,
Other states,
yes? And
high school volleyball's gotten so much better.
And there's only like a couple transfers on both teams.
Huh.
The one girl, Lizzie Carr, plays for Kentucky, transferred from Purdue. She is Andrew Carr's sister. She's 6'6".
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah. That's fun.
Well, I'll be watching.
Oh,
And I don't watch, Tony watches quite a bit of college volleyball when the Cats and the Cards are playing. I do not.
I watched Nebraska and Creighton the other night. I watched Pitt and Penn State
Nebraska
last
Creighton
night.
set the record for indoor arena
Yeah.
crowd the other night.
17,000, like 500.
College volleyball's great.
Who else?
It is.
Who else did you say you watched?
Last night I watched Pitt and Penn State.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you watch men's college volleyball?
It's very seldom ever on.
Usually West Coast teams, right?
Yeah, that's about
Southern
all.
Cal.
That's about all you'll see. Pepperdine.
They don't get
Southern
the
Cal,
same
UCLA.
TV coverage.
Yeah, they don't. The women they've gone national. I mean, these are ESP.
Yeah.
Tonight's ESPNU at 6 o'clock, but those games that night, those
doubleheader
headers
was
ESPN.
The mothership.
Yeah, they've been putting them on because their ratings are up for women's college volleyball.
Olympics. Do you watch men's team volleyball?
I watch both.
Do you watch beach volleyball with the ladies and the men?
No, because I don't like watching them in those bikinis.
Ooh, I'm the exact opposite.
No, he's winking at me.
Oh,
Sir.
okay.
Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube,
I should have looked up at the screen.
yeah, Tony. By the way, thank you for watching on YouTube. If you're there, appreciate it as always. Or if you're listening on the podcast later in the day, thank you. Appreciate that as well.
Not showing the scar. It's kind of
Still, hashtag show the scar. It's still a thing. I don't know why, but it's still a thing. All right, we'll get to some other stuff. The Cubs clinched a playoff spot yesterday. Cubs-Reds this weekend. 4-game set starts tonight.
Bad weekend to be a Cub, isn't it, Scoot?
Cincinnati.
Absolutely not.
Scooter needs 3 more wins
Actually,
to get over his total, and we need 4, Tony.
This could be really good, actually. If the Cubs just clinching,
Yeah.
Yes.
maybe they'll take it easy.
They
Take
had
a step back.
They had the goggles and the champagne yesterday in Pittsburgh, so when they got on the plane to come home, I'm sure the party continued.
Do we start tonight?
Well, what you do tonight, and the Phillies did this the other day, what you do is all your starters sit tonight. You give them a day off. Congratulations, we're going to the playoffs. We know we're going to be a wild card team.
Yeah, they're not going to be one of the top
We're
seeds.
probably going to be playing the Padres in the first round, so let's
Get our
just
rotation set up and everything.
and you know what? Pete Crow Armstrong and Ian Happ and Swanson.
Give them a couple of days.
Take a day off.
Take
We're
four.
going to start a bunch of guys you never heard of tonight against Hunter Green.
Hunter Green's got to come through tonight for us.
He
doesn't
does. Yeah.
Colin Ray for the Cubs, Hunter Green for the Reds tonight.
That's a singer?
7:15. That is a national game on Fox tonight, by the way.
Colin Ray is a singer.
Yeah, that I didn't
It's
know
a
he-
different Colin Ray.
Oh, that's right.
Spells it-
Different spelling.
Spell.
Spells it
Oh,
different.
okay, thanks.
Thank you for asking, because only you would ask
Is that
that
a
question.
hose in heaven or something like that?
We'll do birthdays. We got transfer portal news that became official yesterday. We've got a high school shot clock coming. And is Louisville really point guard you? All that and more. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big X. Welcome back. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. John Tony Scooter. Live on the radio, live on the YouTube. Or,
You can't script
you know
this
what?
stuff.
Tape delayed on the YouTube, tape delayed on the podcast. However you want to listen.
Yeah.
502-414-1450. That is the Game Day Men's Health text line. You can text the show. We're getting a lot of texts here in today, which is always nice. If you'd like to talk and hear your own voice like I do, I love to hear my own voice. The M&M Courage hotline is open, 502-384-1450, 384-1450. To call Game Day Men's Health text line, 414-1450. Josh says, how about the Cubs clinching a playoff spot last night in Pittsburgh? Suck it, Scoots.
Boo!
Okay.
We wanted them to clinch last night, didn't we, Scoot?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot. Yeah.
This could work out great for
Well
not
done,
only
Cubs.
the Reds, but our bet.
That's right.
Which
That's
is
all what we're worried
over
about.
79.5 wins for me and Tony. Scooter, I think you got over 78.5.
Yep. Let's just get it done this weekend.
76 and 76.
Let's get it done this weekend.
Get it done before you have to finish the season with 3 in Milwaukee.
And Vegas knows
Well,
what
they're
they're
going to
doing,
be.
don't they?
They're going to mail it in.
I
too.
know. You hope. That's the hope. You got 4 in Cincinnati against the Cubs this weekend, and then 3 at home against Pittsburgh before you go to Milwaukee
I
to
like
finish
that.
the season.
Well, here's what you got to worry about, Scoot, when you just look at the overall.
They should shut down Skeens, let me tell you that.
Right now, the Brewers are 2.5 up on the Phillies,
For the number 1 seed.
and the Cubs are 5 back.
Yeah.
So
Cubs still
Dodgers are 8.
Cubs still have a reason to play hard because, mathematically they can still catch Milwaukee. Mathematically, they can still catch Milwaukee and be the number 2 seed. If they catch Milwaukee, they're going to be the number 2 seed, and Philly will be the number 1 seed because Philly Milwaukee's going to have to lose a lot of games here.
Well, what happens if Philly starts losing? And then the Cubs move up.
How many
to second.
tiebreakers do you want me to go through here?
No, but I mean, it's 2.5 game difference from them right now.
I know. I understand that. Texter says Wisconsin and Marquette played, it says last night in volleyball, and they had each team had a player that was on Kiva, which, of course, is a local AAU. Well, they don't call it AAU anymore, but volleyball, mecca. They each had a player that played won AAU championships with Kiva last year. And also, Buzz wants us to know Nia Burton from Manual chose Texas over Kentucky and Louisville. So a lot of these players are going to more established volleyball powerhouses outside of the state.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go too much over Kentucky and Louisville as powerhouses.
Correct. No, I understand, but I'm just
There's other places
historically
to play, right?
Historically, Nebraska, Penn State, Texas, I would say historically are bigger programs. Maybe not this year.
Well, Kentucky's won a national championship.
They have.
Louisville's been in the national
Twice.
championship game, a couple of times.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So
And,
6 o'clock on the U tonight.
Louisville's new coach, Dan Meskey, I think he's going to even elevate him more.
He's been around, too.
Yeah.
It's not like he's new to the
He
program.
did a lot of the coaching.
Kentucky has an assistant that was at Louisville. So it's a fun Dan Meskey said it right yesterday. Hey, this is a fun rivalry. This isn't basketball or football. This brings prominence to both of these schools. And I loved his attitude about it. I think Craig Skinner feels the same way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you're that close together, you want both teams to be good. So each time you play, you get, those power rankings in volleyball matter too. I mean, when they're, seeding them at the end of the year, it's your schedule.
Better
has a lot
competition
to do
helps.
with it, right?
Absolutely. All right, transfer portal is changing. The NCAA finally approved it for real yesterday. We had heard it was going to happen. There's just going to be one football transfer portal, Tony. You're not going to have the spring one. You're just going to have the January portal. Now, at what point does somebody challenge this in the spring and go, hey, I still want to transfer. I don't want to play at Miami. I'd rather play at Alabama. I'm sure that's going to happen. But right now, it appears that it's going to be basically a 10-day to 2-week period in January where the transfer portal will be in effect.
Why don't they just throw everybody in it?
And if you want to leave, there you go.
Just throw everybody in it.
Well, isn't everybody effectively in it anyway?
Yeah, they are.
I mean, who?
They are.
Nope. Okay. Take it easy there, Corso. Is Scooter even listening to us?
He's
talking
already
to
reading the
Matt.
magazine.
He doesn't even have his headphones on. So what do you think, Scooter?
I don't think. I'm going through some things.
You weren't even listening.
I wasn't listening.
I
You're
know.
right.
I'm watching you, and I thought I'd put you on the spot there.
I just found out moments ago that we have a remote today, and now I've got a lot of logistic things to figure out.
How did Salsaritas go yesterday?
It's great.
I went home. My wife said, "Let's go to lunch." I said, "Oh, we want to go to Salsaritas?"
Got in heckle?
She said, "That's too far." So we went to Chex instead.
Yeah, it's good.
Where's today's remote?
Parlor Pizza in Jefferson.
Oh, I knew that. Mike's going to be
I
out there.
actually saw that online.
You all knew that, and I didn't.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mike,
Well-
the Rutherford will be out there from 2 to 6, I think.
Well, Scoot, for my anniversary, my wife wanted to go to Mango's and have margaritas. That's what we did.
It's a good call.
I'm a big spender.
Is that Jeff Ruby?
It was
Mango?
half price tacos and margaritas.
So you don't think this transfer portal thing is a big deal?
It is, but everybody's transferring. When you transfer, when you don't.
But won't it be
transfer.
better for the fan
I think
and for
so.
the school
Yeah.
to say, it's late January, I know what my roster is going to look like now, at least for the most part. Not incoming freshmen, but I know what my roster is going to look like next year.
Yeah, but nobody knows. I mean, the transfer portal is so crazy. I mean, our boy out at UCLA, Nico or whatever his name was, the guy from Tennessee.
Oh my God,
I was how bad they are.
They're terrible.
And that he turned down he got all greedy at Tennessee and lost that money and then went out to
They
UCLA.
might be the first Power 5 school to go winless, maybe ever. Because teams always schedule teams they can beat. They scheduled Nevada. They thought they could beat Nevada. You always got the Eastern Michigans and the Toledos and the Bowling Greens on there that you think you're going to, no offense to the MAC,
UNLV.
that you think you're going to beat. But they're not. They didn't, and now they're stuck with that Big Ten schedule. They're in trouble.
They're in big trouble.
All right, you're a high school coach, former high school coach. Let me change that.
Shot
High
clock?
school shot clock. It got voted in yesterday at the Kentucky High School Athletic Association annual or semi-annual meeting. Board of Control voted 13-5 to adopt a 35-second shot clock for varsity basketball games, not this coming season, but the following 2 seasons from now. 27-28 season. Are you on board with the 35-second shot clock, and what does it change in high school basketball?
I'm on board. The only negative to me is now you're going to have to find somebody to run the shot clock.
Yeah.
You're going to have to make sure they know what they're doing. But 35 seconds is more than enough time to run an offense, get in the sets, run, variations off the sets. John, even with my kids, we had a drill we almost did every day. We put 10 seconds on the clock. My manager did 3-on-3. You scored, you got the ball, threw it back. We played a 10-second clock because it made them have to make plays, defensively and offensively. 35-second clock. The best part about it is these games, the teams cannot hold the ball. And
Okay, now smaller schools will tell you, without the depth that the bigger schools have, that this actually hurts them in being competitive.
No, not with 35 seconds. 35 seconds.
You can't hold
is
the
an
ball
eternity.
anymore.
It's an
We've
eternity
been
to
to
run your
games.
offense.
We've been to games when and we saw it at St. X, as a matter of fact, when they played a great Ballard team and tried to hold the ball the whole game because they knew or they believed that was the only way they were going to stay in that game is hold it, take nothing but layups, and just play keep away, which is boring, admittedly. We saw Notre Dame and Kentucky one year. Notre Dame tried to do it.
Saw Cincinnati do it one year.
It's
completely.
really, really boring, and I get that. But if that's the only way you think you can win, that's now been taken away.
Well, I know what you're saying, but it's still not. I just don't think it's part of the game, and I've done it. I've slowed the game down, but think about it. You're playing 8-minute quarters. You can run it down to 30 seconds every time you get the ball. Now, getting a good shot's a different thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good thing, really.
They tried it, they experimented with it in the LIT last year.
A lot of the other states have had it.
And you know what else? This will be I think, 35th state that's going to have it now. In the LIT, you really didn't notice it.
No.
It was kind of
what I'm
unnoticeable.
saying. It really
because
shouldn't
It never
come
came into
play.
effect. Maybe once a game did somebody not get a shot off or not hit the rim with a shot.
Yeah, I mean, even if you press and you make them bring it up 7 seconds, think about it. You still got 28 seconds to run offense. That's a long time. I mean, it might not seem like it, but it really is a long time. And I think it's actually good for the game.
And that will go into effect not this year, not the following year, but the 27-28 year varsity basketball. That allows everybody in the state to somehow come up with a shot clock, put it on top of their backboards. And and also, it is an expense because you're going to hire somebody to run it every game.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a huge expense, but it's an expense. I mean, when we go down to Bowling Green for the football game, isn't it nice to see a play clock? So now you bring it up in basketball, they'll get accustomed to it.
Bowling Green's got a play clock in the back of the end zone that's huge in each end zone, and it is great. It's great for us as announcers.
It's got to be great for the quarterbacks
to be able to say,
and not have to look at the back judge.
5 seconds left to snap the ball. We can say that. Besides, we can't look at a back judge and know when he started.
Yeah, you got a lot going on as a quarterback too, having to watch the back judge raise his hand.
All right, this got a lot of notice the last couple of days. Pat Kelsey called Louisville point guard U, and Kentucky fan did not take well to that because of the new point guard, Mikel Brown. I think, and look, this is a recruiting ploy. That's all this is. He was on with Jeff Goodman on that podcast and basically said, hey, if you're a point guard, you come here to point guard U. We got Mikel Brown, and that's who we're going to be. And Kentucky fan was like, hang on. Do you not know about all these point guards that wore blue and white? I think it's just a fun little spat here, Tony.
Get a little something stirred up. But
is Louisville point guard U? That'd be my first question.
No. I mean,
Mikel Brown's got to be great, and then they got to get the next guy, right? And then maybe they can talk.
Yeah, we started going backwards on the point guard. I wouldn't call that point guard U.
We're not going to name anybody now.
But they're good players.
We were naming all the Louisville point guards that have had an extensive run in the NBA. And there's the list. Oh, that's just mean, right, Scooter?
Right.
That's what John said. He said, Spider, he wasn't a point guard.
Spider was not a Spider.
He was
not a point guard.
Was
not that wouldn't be fair.
Yeah, he was an off guard. Trying to think who
Jordan Worrell was not a point guard.
Nope.
Right? Scooter, point guard from Louisville in the NBA. Go.
Terry Rozier.
Was he a point guard?
Yeah. Terry was a point guard, right, Matt?
I give
you gonna give him that one?
I give him.
I think he was more of a 2.
Matt says Terry was a point guard.
Yeah, I think I'll give him.
He might be a point guard in the NBA. I don't know if he's a point guard at Louisville.
Yeah, we'll give that one. But we were trying to come up with anybody else.
We need to call and ask.
Sebastian Telfair still in the league?
Ask Rick Pitino. Sebastian Telfair is neither in the league nor ever got to Louisville. So you got that.
What was the kid from Moore High School?
They would
Carlos Hurt.
They would have had Rajon Rondo if Pitino hadn't insisted on recruiting Sebastian Telfair.
Yeah.
Right?
What a mess that was.
That's fair to say, I think.
Yeah, that was one that I think he would change.
All right, before we take a break here, I want to say congrats, Scooter. It's one of your favorites, I know. Sydney McLaughlin-Lavrone.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What's her on the scoot meter?
5.5.
5.5. She decided that the hurdles were boring. Did you see that?
I did.
No hurdles, no problem. She just ran this morning the second fastest 400 meters of all time to claim another world championship.
It's nuts. I mean, how can you just say, I'm done with hurdles?
You know what?
Yeah, set the world record and then got the gold medal. Let's go around without him.
It got boring to run the hurdles, go through the tape at the finish line, and have to wait 8 seconds for the next person to finish. Which is not, I know that's hyperbole, but that had to be what it felt like. Why am I doing this? Nobody can run with me.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I've got every record in the book, so guess what? Let's get rid of the hurdles. See how I can do it.
When she went to UK, her freshman year, she was only there a year, but when she first came in, the basketball players all wanted to meet her.
Well, sure they did. So did Scooter.
Probably not for her athletic abilities, Tony.
So congratulations, Sydney McLaughlin-Lavrone. Is that correct? Am I saying that right? Mm-hmm. Lavrone on that win.
Oui.
Brandon fought last night. We're going to talk more after the break, but Tony, yesterday afternoon, 9 innings, 1 hit, 7 strikeouts, only 1 walk. Now the Diamondbacks can't score any runs for him.
Corbin Carroll triples the lead off the bottom of the ninth.
They can't get him home. and they lose 5-1 to San Francisco in I think 11 innings. They had another chance in the bottom of the 10th to win it as well, and couldn't do it. It's a killer. I mean, they're obviously not out of the wild card. They're still 2 back in the loss column to the Mets. Mets lost again as well. But man, if you don't make it to the playoffs, this is the game you look back on and say, my goodness, we had scoring opportunities. We have our star pitcher throwing one hitter, and we can't get the job done.
Yeah,
Killer.
that's a killer. You'd be one game out, and you know the Mets are just going to keep.
What
going.
an unbelievable performance! The hit wasn't even a hard hit ball. Here's a question:
That was hit hard.
If it's no hits,
He pulled it hard.
if it's no hits, does he stay in for the 10th inning? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think there's sort of a gentleman's agreement now that 9 innings is as far as we're going to push these pitchers, regardless of how many pitches they've thrown. Now, maybe in the playoffs it might be a different situation. But Brandon Pfaadt, unbelievable last night. We'll take a break, talk some more baseball. I'll finally give you my pick tonight. I don't know, Dolphins, Bills. You know me, I can't decide. And we'll talk other baseball as well. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage, Big A.
You're back.
And we're back. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. John, Tony, Scooter. Final segment.
Woohoo! Scoot, we going out to see Slayer tonight?
No. No, we're not.
Louder than life, baby.
No, we got too many sports to watch, Tony.
We do have volleyball to watch. We got one good NFL team to watch.
Plus, louder than life. Not really my crowd.
Tony.
Oh, Scoot, you'd love it.
Reds,
I was
Cubs.
there last year.
Come
You'd
on,
love it.
Reds, Cubs. Come on. M&M Cartage Hotline's closed.
Shut it down.
Game Day Men's Health text line still open, 502-414-1450. Buzz text in. One of the updates at Manual Stadium, Tony, is the addition of play clocks.
All right.
I like hearing that because we
Be there in a few weeks.
Tigers go to Manual Stadium this week.
Go on the
Take
road to
the
Manual
Crimsons.
to travel.
Be like a home game, baby.
DuPont Manual Stadium.
All right. I looked it up, Scoots.
Really?
Yeah. I did research this morning.
First time for everything.
Must not be
The
asleep.
NFL games on locally this weekend.
Oh, I know this. I gave it away on Sunrise with Scoots.
Yes,
You're
he did.
behind.
Fox has Green Bay at Cleveland, which we called.
Yep.
I think we called that. And CBS has Cincinnati and Minnesota.
There you go.
So no
Backed up
Rams,
quarter bowl.
no Rams Eagles. Both teams 2-0. Other than that, I'm okay with it. Scooter, I know, wanted the Steelers and the Patriots, but
No, I'm good.
they're both 1-1. The Colts are on around here a lot,
Yeah.
but they're at Tennessee. So even though the Colts are 2-0, Titans are 0-2.
Yeah, but you would think with two states bordering Kentucky, they would have went with that.
That I agree. But instead, it will be Cincinnati and Minnesota with the big Browning versus.
Okay. Here's my question to you two guys. Who would you rather quarterback your team, Jake Browning or Carson Wentz?
Jake Browning.
It depends. Carson
I'm
Wentz.
going to pick both.
No, Carson Wentz first year with Minnesota. Jake Browning knows the system at Cincinnati.
Right.
So right now, with that being said, I would go with Jake Browning. If Carson
don't
Wentz,
disagree.
if Carson Wentz had been the backup in Minnesota last year, I might go with Carson Wentz because he's just got that much more experience. That's all. So yes, I'm going to go with both guys. I would take the Bills and give the 12, and also take the Dolphins and take the 12 tonight. By the way.
Good call.
And then, of course, the fourth 25 game on Fox, Dallas and Chicago. Dallas is now a 1-point favorite, so that's turned around. The Bears were 1.5 as of 2 days ago. Dallas now a 1-point favorite.
Maybe I can get a scooter and go out to
I don't think that's a
Louder
snoozer.
Life.
I don't think that's a snoozer because Dallas is going to score, and they're also going to give up points. So
Don't care.
what's the over-under in that game? Any idea?
Nope.
Do you care?
50 and a half.
50.5 is correct.
Are you kidding me?
That's what I got.
Well done, Tony.
Thank
50 and a hook. Scooter wants to start playing Guess the Spread again. Maybe tomorrow.
We had so much fun with that.
Fans love it.
But you got to promise me you're not going to look at the spread.
I never looked at the spread.
Tony, you got to tell me you're not
I
going to
won't look at them. I won't look at them.
We're talking about college. We're going to do college, pick the spread tomorrow.
Okay, I won't look at them.
Some of these numbers are crazy, by the way. All right, wild card, National League. Cubs clinched yesterday. San Diego still has a 5-game lead, so they're basically in. The sixth team, let me say that the correct way, the sixth team in the National League looks like the Mets, but they lost again last night. Manny Machado hit a grand slam, and the Padres beat them 7-4. Arizona stays a game and a half back, still 2 back in the loss column. Keep that in mind. That's important. That means the Mets have an extra game there. Cincinnati, who won last night, San Francisco, who won, are both 2 back. So with 10 to play, Tony, that's really anybody's.
It is.
If the
You get hot.
and the Mets play the Padres again today in an early game to finish that series off, they could easily lose that. I'm not sure who.
Reds aren't dead, baby.
They're dead.
What happens if they sweep the Cubs?
I refuse to get my hopes
I
up again.
hope they do, because then, Tony, we would be going cha-ching.
That's true.
Now, we only need 4 more. In the American League, it's a little more interesting. The Yankees have a 2-game lead in the wild card over Seattle and Boston, who have the same record. But Cleveland, by the way, won their 6th in a row yesterday.
What are they doing?
They are only 2.5 out of that wild card. So that one's interesting. Texas is now, after the sweep by Houston, 4.5 back.
Yeah.
So kind of out of it.
Lose 4 in a row, which with that team, they
Seems
were
like
doing,
they're
they were
out of
doing it with smoke and mirrors.
Does
anyway.
Cleveland catch Boston or Seattle?
No.
Because Houston and Seattle have a big series this weekend. So it's not going to be easy for the Mariners. But you say Cleveland does not catch either one of those two teams.
No.
Or Houston, for that matter. They could catch Houston.
And Cleveland's not very good if you look at their team.
They know how to. They know how to win.
Ramirez, and then
Ramirez.
Ramirez is.
Bo Naylor was hitting 5th and hitting 211.
He did not hit a home run for you.
He did
last
not.
Night,
No. Good thing I forgot to bet it.
Well, he got hit on the foot,
and
and it hurt the rest of his at bats. You could tell he was hurting.
Oh, he had 3
I'm
walks.
so sick of watching baseball.
I think he fouled it off his foot. Yeah.
And watching guys hit 5th, 6th, and they're hitting 218.
That's the world we live in, man.
But if you're not hitting 30 home runs, you stink.
So 90% of the league stinks.
It does.
This pitching's unbelievable this year.
I mean,
Nobody cares about striking out anymore. They just don't.
the Giants last night. I'm watching the game yesterday, and guys are coming up hitting 218,
Yeah.
211. I'm like, wow.
And they're in the wild card hunt. Kyle Schwarber doesn't hit for a good average.
Yeah, but he hits 50 home runs.
Cal Raleigh doesn't hit for a good average.
He hits almost 60. Hey, you know, I watched a great debate on
Suarez hit 4 homers in a game, but he's hitting 218.
Dan Plesac and Harold Reynolds and the other guy I was with yesterday, and they were comparing Judge and Cal Raleigh like we were.
Yeah.
And they're all like, Cal Raleigh being a catcher, calling every pitch, get hit by foul balls,
It should make a
doing
difference.
everything is such a big difference than playing right field and standing out in right field for a whole game, because
Or
Cal
DH.
Raleigh has to do everything the whole game plus hit. And they go, this is way off the charts.
Yeah. Cal Raleigh doesn't get to go down in the tunnel and take some swings between innings because he's too busy talking to the pitching coach about what's going on in the next inning with his pitcher.
And he just got hit by a foul tip that was 107 miles an hour right in the face.
And then he went out and hit his 56 home run.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that. I think it's huge.
And the nickname should get it for him anyway. The
Big Dumper.
Agreed.
All right, let's do birthdays. Just a couple for Scooter today. James Marsden is 52. He's in those Sonic the Hedgehog movies.
Never
among
seen
other
one.
things. I have to watch them. I have a 6-year-old grandson. Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso. Do you watch Ted Lasso?
I don't have Apple.
I don't either. Scooter?
No.
I heard it's
everybody-
great. Everybody tells me how great it is.
But We're the Millers
Love
Great.
We're the Millers.
and Horrible Bosses.
Mhm.
Yep.
Jason Sudeikis is 50 today, the big
We're the
50.
Millers is a class.
We're the Millers. Scooter, you seen that?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
My God, that's funny. My God. Ron Swanson or whatever his name is from Parks and Rec.
I actually
is
watched
so
it
funny.
last weekend.
Catherine Hahn, one of the funniest females in the world.
Son, when he gets bit by the spider.
Jason Sudeikis, 50. Tony Soprano, born on this date, 1961. James Gandolfini passed away way too early, but would have been 64 today. Here's the first one for Scooter. Aisha Tyler. He's shaking his head.
I'm just trying to figure out how to spell that.
Aisha. 55 today. She's in one of those CSI shows or NCIS. But
We'll
she's
give
in
her a
movies.
4.
Yeah, I thought that'd be up your alley. That's why I put her on there. She's 55. Tony Fred Willard.
Love Fred Willard.
Best in Show. If you've never seen
Burnwood
Best in
Tonight.
Show. Oh, my God. He's so funny as the host.
Mary Hartman.
The TV host of the dog show. My God. There are laugh out loud moments in this movie with Fred Willard. He also played Phil Dunphy's dad in Modern Family, among other things. Passed away 5 years ago, but born on this date, 1933. All right, Scoots. Jada Pinkett Smith is 54 today.
What?
Keep your
that's
keep
his
my
wife.
wife's name out of your mouth.
I thought that was his daughter. I was like, no way.
No, Jada Pinkett Smith,
Mama.
54. She was in Scream 2. That's what I remember her for. She's been in a bunch of movies.
Jada doesn't really do anything for me. We'll go 2.5.
Ooh, that's a shot.
thought he-
Here comes Will. He's going to slap you in the face.
Yeah,
So
you don't
that's-
talk about my wife like
talk
that.
about my wife like that. Jack Warden, born on this date, 1920.
Jack Warden. Oh, great.
Jack Warden's a great character actor. And Justice for All. He was the coach in Heaven Can Wait.
You love that movie.
Love that movie, Heaven Can Wait with Warren Beatty. Jack Warden, born on this date, 1920. Holly Robinson Pete. I think Tony might like this one. She's 61 today. Married to former USC quarterback Rodney Peete and Detroit Lion Rodney Peete. But Holly Robinson Pete, a very accomplished actress.
I mean, she's a solid 4 as well.
Solid 4.
I knew Scoot would like her.
I feel old. I feel old when she's 61. I shouldn't, because she's been around forever.
She's a pretty lady.
Yeah, Holly Robinson Pete, 61 today. All right, sports-wise, Serge Ibaka. Is he still in the league? He's
4.5.
30. That might have been his average points per game this past year. Yeah. He's 36. Is he still in the league?
He's been around for a long time, man.
He is not.
No. I know this guy's not in the league anymore. Tony Kukoc.
Left-hander from Croatia.
50, very good. 57 today. He was on a couple of those Bulls championship teams with Mike and Scotty. I think when he came around, Scotty kind of got a little crick in his. He didn't like it.
Was he the Croatian sensation?
Yeah, left-handed. I don't think Scotty liked it.
Isn't everybody that comes from Croatia the Croatian sensation?
Yeah, exactly.
They should be. Dennis Johnson, born on this date, 1954. He was part of that Celtic dynasty with Bird and Parrish and McHale. He was a 2-guard there. Passed away 2007.
Hall of Famer, isn't he?
Hall of Famer, Dennis Johnson, born in 1954. Billy Sims.
Billy Sims, great running back.
Oklahoma?
Yep.
And Detroit Lions.
Yep.
70 today.
Now that's an afro.
Yes. Yes.
That's an afro.
As they said in Fletch, he's 6'1", 6'8" with the hair. He's 70 today. Billy Sims could run around you, or he could run over you when he was at Oklahoma.
Heisman Trophy winner, wasn't he?
Yep.
The late Ryan Sandberg, born on this date, 1959. Tony, you know how I feel.
John saluting.
One of my favorite, if not my favorite. Probably my favorite baseball player of all time. Passed away this year of cancer. Born on this date, 1959. Former Cubs second baseman.
And Philly.
And he didn't play there long.
But still. Wasn't he the manager?
Happy heavenly birthday to Ryan Sandberg. He was the manager of the Phillies for a short time. Home run tonight, Scooter, Cedon Rafaela. Cedon is spelled C-E-D-A.
Is that the Red Sox?
N-N-E. Red Sox center fielder. He's 25 today. He's probably got about 4 homers.
16.
16?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if the Red Sox, yes, they do, 135 today against.
Gotta get on it early.
Against the Athletics. Rick Pitino, 73 today.
Hello.
Doesn't look a day over
82?
73.
Whatever. Coach Rick, St. John's head coach, if you don't know. 73
Rick's changed his personality, don't you think? Trying to be everybody's buddy now.
He wants to be accepted now. He wants to be loved.
He didn't give a you-know-what back.
No, he didn't. And
not anybody.
Just like me, Tony, when you get older, you change.
You get mellow.
I still hate people, don't get me wrong. Tommy Tuberville, U.S. Senator, former head football coach at Auburn. That didn't work out well.
I don't think it worked out either place very well.
So I don't either. But he's, again, this is not a political show. He is 71 today, and those are your birthdays. Just got a text from Big Al the Fish. Tony, you got it too, by the way.
Did I?
He says a tattoo shop could put up right outside of the fairgrounds could make $10 million this weekend with Louder Than Life. I just drove by there, and oh, my God. That's the entire text from Big Al the Fish.
Big Al, you got to have on black and white.
I'm sure there's tattoo stands set up around there, right?
There have to be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to tell you what a guy told me that was working out there when we went out the one year, and he said, the Louder Than Life crowd is the best crowd
They're
they
great
have
people.
for anything.
Yeah.
All they want to do is go there and have a good time.
They don't want to cause any
They
trouble.
don't want to cause any trouble. They're just there to have a ball.
All right, one more day to go this week, Scooter. Woohoo! Thanks for listening. Matt Dennison is next. Mike Rutherford at Parlor Pizza in Jeffersonville today if you want to visit. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big Act.